Marketing is whatever is digital marketing. Let's be simple. Let's not make it complex. So whatever we see digital is all digital marketing. Now, so why digital marketing has become so important? Now, if you see, India has is almost so history. Just understand the history a bit. Okay, what exactly happened in India? So around in 90s and 1990s to 2000 and 80s to 2000, that decade, what happened was a lot of people applied for telephone lines, but the system in India was so slow that a lot of people used to get telephone lines after application, after 6 months of application and after 1 year of application. So because of this particular thing, there was an opportunity which got created for bandwidth. So during that bandwidth auction and a lot of companies entered, they got auction of the bandwidth, and people who were unable to get telephone line started getting mobile phones. So India, instead of, so globally, all the countries moved from postal to fixed line to wireless mobile. But in India, it straight away jumped from postal to directly mobile. It didn't go into the landline wala scheme because of the particular problem which created. So sometimes, a lot of times we feel that there's adversity, but what we need to understand is adversity may there's a particular opportunity. You need to look at the opportunity. Because of that adversity, we are digitally more. If you digitally, we are very well versed. If you see in India, even the rickshawala is using a WhatsApp to communicate, and even a labor who is at the building, his or she is using WhatsApp to communicate. So the presence of digital has increased in India, and because of all this particular thing, what has exactly happened is opportunity started getting created in digital field. Now, similarly, what is going to happen? Why people have to learn digital marketing is because every third person is present on digital, and if you want to engage with those people, you should know how to engage with those particular people. So why digital? Digital is fast. Digital marketing, it's cheap, is accessible for everyone. It is decentralized. So what do you understand by decentralized and democratic? So if you can access YouTube, you can access Yahoo, you can access all these channels. You can also access Pakistan ka website wala channel, and you can also access African channel. So there's no rule which says you cannot access this. When it comes to any other thing, there's a particular centralization, or you can do this or you cannot do this. Democratic, because the cost at which you are able to access this is very cheap. Understand, today, like Mr. Tejas is into home foods and delivery of all those particular homemade foods and all. Okay, he just wants to understand and do a survey right now to understand the demand for 4 of his products. What is the demand of that 4 of his products? Okay, what he will do, or what he will do, he can post, he can create a survey, or he can do a Google search, or he can ask people on Facebook and all these channels about what do you think about these products. How much is the money spent to create this survey? Zero. Just the know-how knowledge helps that person to understand the demand of his products amongst among the scope of say around 1,000 people. What is the demand? Now, this particular is called democratization of information. Right now, you have calculator in your phone, you have camera in your phone. If you're traveling somewhere, if you want to take any particular evidence, you can click photo at any point in time. You don't need to wait to buy a digital camera. So earlier, there was a time when you used to carry digital camera, you used to carry a calculator, you used to carry a Casio phone book to keep all the phone numbers and everything. And then Walkman, because you wanted to hear music and you wanted to get entertained. And or more agar rahega, then more things will carry. Everything has become democratized. So if you are a book reader, you can read a book called Abundance. It is by Singularity University. It talks about being in 2000, being in this era, how many things you're getting free of cost, and you really don't, it doesn't matter to you people right now. Okay, I'm getting so many things free of cost. Coming back to our topic, flexible. So you can access via mobile, you can access via tablet, you can access via computer, anything you can use to access. It's rapidly changing and evolving. 5 years back, the way Facebook was, and right now the way Facebook is completely different. Same as happened with Google. So earlier Google ke upar, if you wanted to a search and understand how to clear cache or how to clear a history, it used to give the steps how to clear a history. Right now, it automatically gives you the function. You need to click on that function and automatically it goes on Chrome and clears the history. So it is, earlier the search was giving you information. Now the search has become functional. It gives you what you need to do as a next step. So it is becoming very massive. So if you see, Amazon has around more than 300 million customers, Wikipedia more than 6 million articles. If you have questions, please ask and stop me, because everyone is not on the same pace. So if I'm going in a speed manner, just tell me to slow down. I'll also slow down. I'm usually very fast when I'm speaking. Okay, great. Leslie, you came very late. Chalo. So YouTube has YouTube has 800.
I had some network issues, that's why. But thank you for having this, Moses.
Yeah. Chalo. Okay, so YouTube 800 million videos, PUBG 419,000 concurrent players. Now, if you understand the number of people who are present on digital, it's vast. Still, there's a lot to happen. There are lot many areas who still, like Leslie, has network problems. So there are lot many people still facing network problem. Imagine all this network problem gets resolved, the amount of people who will come on net. African nation wise, Africa, yani, Rohit will agree with me. I remember talking to one of my clients who is based out of Dubai, and they operate in West African countries. So they do contest among doctors and they give out coupons for data downloads. So right now, data for us over here, we literally, we don't really care about data. Okay, who cares about data? If we feel like watching a movie, we'll start watching a movie while we are on. We don't need Wi-Fi and all. But still, Africa is that particular area where still there are countries where data is not cheap at all. Dubai also, data is not cheap.
Yes.
Okay, so people are still going for contest where they can get a lot of data, and they really cherish that particular moment. So even when I'm talking to my clients in Dubai, when I send them some particular file, they will tell me, "Ruk ja jara, mere ko Wi-Fi area mein aane de." Because well, we don't use internet the way you use internet. For you people, internet is just free, and it's like it's tumhara hak. Roti, kapda, makan, and internet is what Indians, according to this Dubai people, that's how it is. So everything in internet marketing. So there are different different things which different way people divide. So I divide internet marketing is into social media, search engine optimization, and pay-per-click. Everything comes into all these three areas. So these three areas is the starting point of your digital marketing. So social media is having conversations online, sharing of information. It's a tool or technology that connects with people. So whether it's your Facebook, whether it's Snapchat, Instagram, LinkedIn, WhatsApp chat, all these things are social media tools. You need to keep in mind social media tools. So tools are things which you use to create a strategy or to do marketing. So having conversations online and sharing of information. So old communication model was monologue. What used to happen is you used to just display information. People used to see, people never commented. Right now, the new age is dialogue. You have dialogue with people. You have people on Zomato giving reviews about your food. You have people who write reviews on your Google places. And that is also quite important. Nowadays, a lot of businesses, they are giving instant 10% discount if you just give their review on Google Places, because that is helping them to drive a lot of audiences. So these are just social media tools. In some Agega lectures, what will happen is we will explore each and every tool and we'll learn how to use that tool. So blogs, so Blogger and WordPress, these are tools to create blogs. Microblogs is Twitter. Twitter now allows you 240 characters may write any content. Social networks, Facebook, LinkedIn, these are top two social networks. There are other social networks like Tinder and all, but they don't come into that top feature. Social bookmarks. So this is social bookmarks still exist, but they came into existence around in 2006 and 2007. So that was the era when laptops were very uncommon. People didn't have laptops, they had desktop PCs. And you had PCs at your workplace, you had PC in your home, and you also had cyber cafe. So wherever you used to move, what exactly used to happen is if you do a bookmark, the bookmark is stored on that particular browser. It is not available everywhere. So social bookmarks like Technorati, Stumble Upon, Delicious, these were social bookmarks. So on the browser, you can download and keep that particular social bookmark. You log into that bookmark, and whatever bookmarks you do, they start getting collected in this particular social bookmark tool. And if you are sitting at home, you can log in and see all the bookmarks. At office, you can log in and see the bookmarks. So wherever you go, all the bookmarks are there. Now what has happened is Chrome browser, you need to log into a Chrome browser and it stores all your bookmarks. So wherever you go, the bookmarks move along with you. Podcast. Everybody is aware about podcast. Hello?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
Moses.
great. Yeah. So podcasts are new tools. What has happened is because a lot of people have been traveling to different places, and they might not be interested in listening to music every point in time. They want to hear some interviews and some stories. So this is where the opportunity for podcast happen. You can download Google Podcast and Spotify Podcast or Apple Podcast. Google Podcasts are free most often. Spotify, and there are different people hear different podcasts. So based on what you want to hear, you can log into that podcast. Video sharing sites, YouTube and Vimeo. Vimeo, not a lot of you people might not be aware. Vimeo is the one of the second largest channel for videos and all. And most of the people who are from say film industry or say Bollywood or say into theaters or do shoots or say TVCs, they use Vimeo as a player. They don't share via YouTube. So it's a paid channel which you can create on Vimeo. YouTube, by the way, lot of you might not be aware, YouTube is the second biggest search engine. The biggest search engine is Google. The second biggest search engine is YouTube. Then comes Baidu, which is Chinese search engine. Photo sharing websites like Instagram and Snapchat. Virtual worlds like Minecraft, PUBG. Virtual worlds are you go over there and you create your own world and you create houses and you then exchange money. You buy this product, you sell this product, because you are creating a particular aspirational thing over there on digital front. You spend a lot of time over there. So the people who are part of Minecraft spend hours working on their Minecraft homes and everything. Wikipedia, slide sharing websites like SlideShare, Script, and all. And there are a lot many such social media tools and social media websites. Zoom info, so like a Feedburner and all. It all depends upon what is that you are interested in, and you join that particular portal. There will be every day one social media portal might start, and every day one social media portal might end. So again, coming to our main point, why social media is important. So it has borderless, can reach international audience. So sitting over here tomorrow, if you want to market your products in Africa, you want to market in say Brazil, you don't really need to have your office over there. You can create a website with a domain extension from that particular country, create content in that particular language, and start posting and start doing SEO and start sharing content on that particular website. People, when they are searching, they will land on your website. You can also have inquiry form, and you have facility that you can also have a virtual number from that country, which gets connected directly in India. So sitting in India, you can have your virtual offices, different places in the world, and you can directly service those particular clients. That's why digital media has become very important. It has got a lot of multimedia opportunities. Like if you want to have good multimedia, you will go for TVC, but TVC is too costly. So, and hoardings as well as print, you don't have many multimedia opportunities. Digital, you can have PDF, you can have videos, GIFs, cinemagraphs, different multimedia opportunities to reach more and more audience. It helps you to drive traffic to your websites. It helps you to increase SEO. SEO is search engine optimization of your website, so which helps to pull your website to the top ranking on Google searches. It helps to gather feedback and build relationships. Like I just give an example. If you're selling any particular product, you can send Google inquiry, Google form to that particular person to ask for their feedback. And not everybody will share feedback. So if you give 10% discount on the next product they buy, they might share a feedback also with you. What is important is the more feedback you get from your customers, you know whether your product is working and whether they will refer your product to other people. So that's why it helps you to gather feedback, build relationships with target audience. Lower cost, but not free. So you need to gain the knowledge of how social media operates and why it takes time and how it is like a homeopathy medicine. Homeopathy medicine takes a long time to show its action, but the day it starts showing its action, you don't need to wait. So that wait process in digital marketing spans between 6 months to 8 months or 9 months. Nothing happens for taxi on digital marketing. It happens, but you need to pay. But by paying also, there are a lot of things which you might not accomplish. So that's why it is lower cost, but you need to do it consistently and keep on doing it. Now, pitfalls of social media. Skills and knowledge gap. What is happening is, since I've been teaching a lot of interns also, lot of people come because मेरे को Snapchat के ऊपर photo डालने आते हैं, मेरे को Insta के ऊपर photo डालने आते हैं, so I know social media. Social media is totally different. Social media marketing. There is a difference between because you know how to post on Facebook and so I know social media or digital media. ऐसा नहीं है. You know the baseline, but you don't know how it works and you don't know how to operate it. Lack of understanding of etiquette. This is one of the biggest problem which I've come across. What happens is there's a discussion which I start. So I'm very active on LinkedIn. If you go on my LinkedIn profile, I'm very active over there. But you will find 1 or 2 people who will come after a lot of discussion which is happening and will say, "Mera ye product le lo. Buy this product at 10% discount." So what happens is there's a particular discussion which happens. You need to participate in that discussion. Hear what is happening and then slowly put your views. And once your views are accepted, then introduce what you're doing. It's same like you're going for a party, and in party, there's a particular group of people who are sitting. You don't enter that group and straight away start talking about what you want to tell. You'll sit over there next to the group, hear what has been discussed, share your views. And as your views start getting accepted, then you start sharing what your thoughts are and what you are into. That's when people will accept you. Because of this particular thing also, and many things, you end up losing control. This has happened with a lot of people. Maximum times, if you see celebrities like KRK, Kamal R. Khan and all, they often lose control because they really don't know what they need to talk about. And because they don't know what to talk about, they will share anything and then people will start blasting at them and trolling them. So because if you don't have control, because it is transparent, everybody sees it and it is right at that moment. You don't need to wait for tomorrow's newspaper to read what is happening. It goes out of control. And there are people who don't even have 10 or 15 followers, but who started a discussion and which is now causing brand image related problems for a lot of brands. It is often public, immediate, and it stays permanent. You cannot delete anything. Dr. Nisha, this is for you. So it stays on.
Yes, Moses.
Yeah. So the thing is, for example, a lot of you people might not be aware कि just because you, yani if you don't want to be on Facebook, you can delete your account. But as per Facebook rules, Facebook doesn't delete your account. So as per the terms, Facebook will keep your account and keep that information for their own purpose, for their own data creation and everything, because they want to use that data. So you cannot delete your Facebook account. If it is created, it is going to be there. You can close it, but you cannot delete it. So a lot of social networks, this is the biggest issue. And they have been tracking you, everyone. Uh, Viral in nature. You post anything, and people will start sharing and it goes viral in nature. It doesn't stop. So that's why when you're posting something or you're talking something, you need to ensure that this doesn't create any particular issue, because if it creates an issue, it will bounce back to you. Why it will bounce back to you? Because it is transparent. No matter what encryption people are talking about, Facebook has the Mumbai police and the Indian police and everybody has access to your Facebook se leke or your digital platforms. So if you start any particular post thinking that ye post main dal deta hu and it will create lot of fire, they can directly drill down and come and meet you and say that you are the one who posted this, along with evidence to prove that how you posted it. So before you start, because everything is getting tracked over there on digital. Nothing is saying that, okay, ye maine nahi dala, nobody can prove it. So DIY for digital marketing and social media marketing. Now I'll give you some interesting insights when you're working on website and all. We will go through this again over the next couple of sessions, but this is just an overview for you to understand. So whenever any one of you is creating their own website, what you need to understand is there are meta tags and web page title. There's a Google Analytics integration. Google Analytics for you to understand what is the traffic which is coming on your website. Domain name registration in your name. Testing inquiry page. Lot of times I've seen, because I had my own company into website designing. So I've seen places wherein website is complete, it is delivered, client is also using the website, but whenever the customer is posting an inquiry, the inquiry never reaches the customer, because we have an inquiry page needs to have a code and script which sends the inquiry directly on email ID. People forget to put that because of that you lose out on your precious inquiry. So customer will say मैंने तो inquiry भेज दिया, but you never received the inquiry because it was not working properly and it was not tested. So testing is very essential for all these things. Search engine submissions. So all the search engines, usually what happens is Google starts tracking your web page as soon as your web page goes live. But because of the huge amount of load of the number of websites which Google needs to track, what is happening is you need to submit your web page for Google Places, for search engine submission. Yahoo, you need to submit it manually. No internal page web scroll. So what you have scroll on your browser. Some pages also have internal scroll, which is not tracked by SEO or search engines. Original images are purchased royalty free. Just because an image is on Google doesn't mean the image is free for you to use. You need to buy relevant images which are royalty free images. Content should be original or should be rewritten. You can take an inspiration from content and rewrite it. You cannot copy paste the entire content, because Google recognizes it and it pushes you back to the web pages on the fifth or sixth page. Each product should have different URLs with keywords and site mapping. URL mapping with domain name, social media URLs creation, responsive website. Responsive website is that website which will change itself from your desktop to mobile to your tablet. So whatever I explained, each point over here is explained over here. So if you go on any search engine and you type the name, what you see at the top is web title and these are product mapping. So all those pages are able to be tracked on whenever any searches are happening. I hope everybody is following what I'm teaching right now. Any questions? Any speed variation which you want me to do?
No. I think
I think it's going good.
हाँ, तुम लोग please respond करो. Okay, if you don't respond, I'll sleep over here. So that's why everyone keep on responding. Okay, now what we saw is website title and product mapping. Now, when we see, so how do we understand what is the meta? So you go on any web page and right click, you will get a drop down menu and it will say view page source. Once you go to view page source, there's a meta name description. So meta name description is what? So first, whenever search engine, so I'll be showing you how search engines operate. So search engines look out in a web page for the title, this particular title, Laboratory Stirrers, Direct Drive, Remy World. Then they will search for the meta name in that particular content and it will throw the URL of the website. It will also search what is the location of your website. So because Google Places may you add location of your website of your company, it will tell ki since this company is based out of Bombay and Malad, so Malad base mein agar search rahega, your company gets pushed. That's why a lot of corporate companies, what they do is they upload all their offices on Google Places. So whether Kolkata office is there, Delhi office is there. So how do you upload is once you notify in Google Places, this is the office location and everything, it will send a code, a 6-digit code on a postcard to that office address. And once that code reaches over there, that code needs to be updated. The code needs to be updated in Google Places, only then the places will get recognized. Otherwise, it doesn't get recognized. So domain tools. Now, a lot of you have their own businesses and who want to start their own thing in website and everything. What you need to be also aware is whenever you apply for, whenever you go for domain name registration, ensure ki the domain name is in your name, whoever is the owner, and your office or your home address is there. What happens is lot of times you tell somebody or someone of your friend to book a domain name. That person will end up booking a domain name, but they will put their entire address and details. Technically, that person is the owner of the domain name, even though you pay to that person. And tomorrow, if that person wants to remove your website or hack your website, they can easily do it because they have control of your domain name. You don't have control of your domain name. So ensure whenever you book a domain name should be in your name and your address and everything. So always use original images the way I've mentioned. Now, over here, product URLs. So product URL should be defined by the name of the product. If you want a better URL, you will define the name of the product. You can also define the generic name of the product, what people call it by generic names. Like for example, photocopier is actual name, but people usually call by the name of Xerox. So you can say photocopiers - Xerox center in Bombay, Malad, Chinchole Bandar. If you are that specific, what happens if somebody is searching in that area, say your link will get appeared over there. Sitemap for better SEO results. So all the websites need to have a sitemap, which is a clickable sitemap. So whenever you click, it will take you to that particular section. It gives you better performance on your search engine. Now this is Google Places registration. Say this particular registration has been done. Now similarly, if there are more such places where offices, other places, we need to update it over there. Submit URL to Google, Yahoo, Bing, and AOL. So when you need to do a search for submit your content or submit your website. So once you submit your website to Google, Google will take its own sweet time and it will track your entire website and it will classify based on products for which keywords your website is important. So whenever somebody is searching, they will throw your website as an important website. This is Google Analytics dashboard. I don't know how many of you are aware of this particular thing and aware how this is connected to website, but it is a free tool, but it is very important tool. So the basic thing is, if you cannot measure, how do you go ahead? So whatever you need to do, you need to start measuring. So you need to understand how many hits you are getting on your website, from where you are getting that hits, who are the people who are giving hits. You don't get the names, but you get the locations. You come to know which keywords they are using to land on your website. So lot of these essential things is what you'll come to know over there. Social media. So social media, you need to know, you need to have customized URL of your pages. So like doc mode, LinkedIn doc mode, Twitter. So Twitter, we were not able to get doc mode, so we had to add one. Instagram, again, underscroll, we had to add. YouTube, you won't get custom name or custom URL unless you have 1,000 subscribers. We have more than 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's why we have a custom URL. And we require logo sizes in different to make it appealing. So SEO way, the best way people say in SEO is a website should pass W3C rules. These W3C rules are laid down by Google, which says that why a website will get a better ranking on Google searches and what elements you need to have in that particular website. You can check your website on Google site search also to understand whether all the elements are there in the website or any element is missing. So most of the points are covered while making the website. So when I was showing you the website, I have covered most of the points, but here there are some points which are not mentioned over there, which I'm going to mention over here. So SEO is search engine optimization. It helps a marketer's website become listed prominently on the search results page of the search engines. So you'll always go, whenever you do search, you'll always find couple of websites which rank on top ranking and couple of websites which won't even rank. Now, there are reasons why those websites don't rank. And to rank your website, you need to put in extra efforts to get ranking done on your website. So that we'll learn to some extent in SEO. So whenever you need to rank your websites, you need to list down the keywords like the product names, the name of the product and the generic name of your product. You need to also have your competitor names, because when people are searching for competitors, they should also see your website. You can also have exhibition names. So there are some exhibitions which are related to your industry. So if people are searching for those exhibitions, they will see your company ka website or your website. Product required for the process. So for example, butter chicken. So butter chicken is a dish which needs to be cooked. Okay, so there's an element which is butter which is required. So if Amul butter or if any butter brands wants to do SEO, they will also do SEO on butter chicken and butter paneer masala or something of that sort, because they want to get reflected whenever somebody is searching for those particular items also. Do search online to generate a list and then use Google keyword locator tool for finalizing the keywords. So online advertising. So online advertising, contextually relevant ad placements. So what you need to understand is, whenever you do a search on you go and say Times of India website, you will find some ads on your right hand side, on your left hand side, on the top. Okay, some ads are by default. There's no correlation between what you're doing. You're reading about cricket and you see an ad about Ambuja Cement. There's no correlation. So those are contextually irrelevant ads. They just are looking for branding purpose. But there are contextually relevant brands. Like you are looking at a particular thing which is cricket, and you will see an ad which is buy cricket bets, or you will see cricket game available in PS2, or you will see, so related to cricket. So if you are reading something related to cricket, contextually relevant ads are those ads which are relevant in those particular contexts. Rich media is those particular ads. So for example, almost 3 to 4 years back, Samsung Mobile had launched a new phone. The phone was, they had that some S9 or something of that they had launched. And for that, they had a particular banner. So the idea was, they did a tie-up with Yahoo on Yahoo banner. So whenever somebody went on Yahoo website, the top banner was had this your cornea So you had to scan your eyes using the webcam. So when you scan your eyes using your webcam, only then the ad gets activated. Otherwise, the ad doesn't get activated. So whenever you go over there, it will tell you to place to come closer to eyes, and it will have a marker to show that your eye fits over there. Once your eye fits over there, it will scan your eye and the ad will change. So these are rich media ads. Sometimes you will come across an ad which will spread across the entire screen, again go back into a smaller ad. So those are rich media ads which will engage with you. 3D ads are there. Sponsorships are there for online events. Affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is very common when it comes to tech products and tourism products. Tourism too is almost dead right now, but tech products, it's very common. So there are a lot of people who write on different mobile phones, who write on accessories, and they will also place key, if you want, you can buy it. So YouTube ke upar there will be an unboxing video of say OnePlus 1 or OnePlus 4 or OnePlus 7 series ka. And they will say that I'm getting special discount, work out for you people from Amazon. So click in the link in my bio to get the special discount. What happens is that link is affiliate marketing link. Whenever you click that link, that guy gets a particular amount. It can be say 10% of the amount, or it can be straightforward 5,000 bucks per mobile, which gets sold off. So this is very common when it comes to tech products like your mobile phones or your mouse or your laptop. So that's why a lot of people do this particular unboxing videos, review videos and all those things, because it helps them to drive a lot of traction. Not just traction, it helps them to earn. That's called affiliate marketing. As a conclusion, so what you need to understand, the baseline is when someone is searching for your company and you want to influence their result as much as possible, if you adequately represent yourself through internet marketing, you could influence the first 7 or 8 results of this search. But if you are not present, then you are not there. So whoever is present, whoever is seen is present, and the brand goes. But if you are not there, nobody knows whether you are there or you are not there. So most of you, whoever is in pharma, will recollect, like I recollect this, UPM exhibitions are very common in Bombay. And every year, there will be a couple of players who will keep on having those particular stalls, like ACG Capsules will have the biggest stall. Parle will have biggest stall. So these people will keep on having those biggest stall because they want the industry to know that we are there. So if you're not seen, so you are not there. Those organizations which neglect internet marketing are not only neglecting the lion's share of lead generation opportunities, but they also risk being misrepresented by a competitor or a disgruntled customer. This is the biggest problem, because if you are not there on digital and there's somebody who is unhappy or who just wants to spread negativity about yourself, they will go and spread negativity. If you're not there, you really don't know what is happening. And people will refrain from buying any products or any goods from your company. So companies who don't engage in internet marketing are now no better off than the organization who neglected making their own website 2 decades ago. So these are a couple of blogs and books like Guy Kawasaki, or say New Rules of Marketing and PR by David Meerman Scott. The thing is, instead of buying books, just refer to all the blogs and all, because what is happening is these books, and I have read all these 3 books. What is happening is the time you start reading the books and the time the book is launched, you read it, everything is changed. So nothing stays stagnant. It is changing and it is evolving to a very high speed. So isliye you need to keep on learning and gaining knowledge. So it's not that I have also stopped learning in digital marketing. Though I am teaching you digital marketing, I also participate in a lot of webinars online to keep on learning and keep on upgrading myself. What are the new things happening? Because if you don't learn, then nothing is going to happen.